Okay, so the types of diseases. Diseases are broadly classified into two categories that we discussed. That means the congenital. Congenital means genetic disorders and the acquired diseases. Congenital means through birth. That diseases we are getting or we are achieving. That is genetic diseases or congenital diseases. Okay, based on their ability or inability to spread from one individual to another, diseases are again classified into infectious or communicable and non-infectious or non-communicable diseases. Okay, non-infectious diseases. We discussed about cancer. Non-infectious diseases are further classified. They are degenerative diseases, deficiency diseases, allergy and cancer. Got it? The type of diseases means diseases are broadly classified into congenital. That means genetic disorders and the acquired diseases. The acquired diseases means the diseases which may occur after birth during one's lifetime. And the congenital diseases means that these are the diseases which are present since birth. Okay. Then suppose you heard about a hole in the heart of an infant like that. So these are or other type genetic abnormalities. All these are the example for the congenital diseases. Then the infectious diseases. It may be the spreading on the ability or the inability from one individual to another. Acquired diseases are two types, infectious or communicable diseases and non-infectious or non-communicable diseases. The non-infectious diseases again classified into degenerative disease, deficiency disease, allergy and cancer. Degenerative disease means the disease caused by the malfunction or poor function of some organs of our body. Okay, that organs are vital. Example, heart failure, kidney failure, like that. Okay, that is an example for the degenerative diseases. The disease caused by the malfunction of some vital organs. Then the next is deficiency diseases. These are caused due to the nutritional deficiency such as mineral deficiency, vitamin deficiency. Heard about anemia. Anemia is occurs due to the deficiency of vitamin B12. And another deficiency disease is beriberi, that also caused by another vitamin B. Vitamin B have different classification. Then scurvy, it's caused by the lack of vitamin C in our body. Okay, then protein diseases, protein deficient diseases. Clear? So these are included in the group deficiency diseases. Then next is allergy. What is allergy? These are caused due to the hypersensitivity of the body to certain foreign substances. Hypersensitivity of our body to certain foreign substances, that is allergy. Then the last category, that is cancer. This is an abnormal, uncontrolled, unwanted growth of cells. So these three are very important: abnormal, uncontrolled and unwanted growth of cells. Example, leukemia. Leukemia means blood cancer, then breast cancer. So we heard different types of cancers. We hear there is less chance to get disease, the cancer in heart, because heart is made up of muscle. Okay, so the cancer is an abnormal, uncontrolled or unwanted growth of cells. Clear it is. So this is about the classification of the diseases, human diseases. Diseases are broadly classified into congenital disease and the acquired disease. Then this acquired disease again classified into infectious and the non-infectious disease. And again the infectious diseases are classified into bacterial, then protozoan, bacteria, protozoa, fungi, helminthes, like that. And the non-infectious diseases are classified into degenerative, deficiency, allergy and cancer. Clear? Next we are discussing, the first of all we are discussing the disease, that is bacterial disease. Bacterial disease means it is an example for infectious disease. Infectious disease example, that is first one is bacterial disease. According to NCERT, you have to study these bacterial diseases. First one is typhoid, second one is pneumonia, third one dysentery, fourth one plague, and fifth one is diphtheria. Okay, so many bacterial diseases are there, but according to our NCERT, we are studying only few. First one is typhoid. So it is here very important, the test which is using for testing or detecting the disease and the causative organism, that is very important. Okay, so typhoid which is caused by the microorganism Salmonella typhi. Typhoid caused by the microorganism Salmonella typhi. And the test is used to detect the typhoid, that is Widal test. Widal test is used for detecting the disease typhoid. Next one is pneumonia. Pneumonia caused by Streptococcus pneumonia or Haemophilus influenza. So pneumonia is caused by two type of bacteria. One is Streptococcus and the another one is the Haemophilus influenza. Next, third disease is dysentery. Dysentery caused by Salmonella Shigella. Salmonella Shigella. In this chapter, the name of the microorganisms is very important. Okay. And the fourth one is plague. Plague is caused by Yersinia pestis. Plague is caused by Yersinia pestis. And the test is used to detect the plague, that is Weissenstein test. Weissenstein test. Then the fifth one is diphtheria. Diphtheria caused by Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Diphtheria is caused by Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Clear? So typhoid, Salmonella typhi, Widal test. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumonia, then Haemophilus influenza. Then the third one is dysentery, Salmonella Shigella. And the fourth one is plague, Yersinia pestis, Weissenstein test. Then the next one is diphtheria, Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Okay. So first of all, we are discussing the first disease, typhoid. How this typhoid disease occurred? The causative organism is Salmonella typhi. Transmission. How this disease getting transmitted? Okay, so it enters the small intestine. The causative organism typhi, Salmonella typhi, enters into the small intestine through the contaminated water and food. Okay, and migrates to other organs through the blood. And the symptoms are sustained fever at a temperature 39 to 40 degrees Celsius, weakness, stomach pain, constipation, severe headache, loss of appetite, intestinal perforation may cause death in severe cases. Intestinal perforation may cause death in severe cases. And the confirmatory test for the typhoid, that is Widal test. Widal test was devised by George Fernand Widal. Widal test devised by George Fernand Widal. Okay. So again I am repeating, typhoid, causative organism, Salmonella typhi is a bacteria. Mode of transmission through the contaminated water and the food. Symptoms: sustained fever, weakness, stomach pain, constipation, severe headache, loss of appetite and intestinal perforation. Then the sustained fever means the temperature within 39 to 40. The confirmatory test for the typhoid disease is Widal test. They devised by find out by Georges Fernand Widal. Okay. Some persons recovering from typhoid become the chronic carriers. In such persons, bacteria exist as a persistent, harmless infections in gallbladder or bile duct. The best known case is that of Mary Mallon of USA. She is known as Typhoid Mary. She was cook by profession and was responsible at least 10 outbreaks of typhoid fever through the food she prepared. Okay, so some persons recovering from typhoid become the chronic carriers. Chronic carriers means lifelong they are carrying that microorganism. Her name is Mary Mallon and she is known as Typhoid Mary. Clear?